Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how to use Subflows efficiently in Salesforce Flow. So before get started, please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So Subflow are basically like reusable modular components within Salesforce Flow Builder that encapsulates certain specific logic or functionality. So and allowing us to just invoke those flows like auto launch flow as a subflow can be invoked from the other flows like any other record trigger flows, something like that. And I have this presentation here like for this one like features of subflow. So basically like if we have a main flow and we can create multiple subflows to incorporate our logic into those subflows, and we can just invoke those subflows like we can create different subflows for update fields, calculate discount, send email, validation. Like for this diagram we have like four subflows, and we can just invoke those subflows from our main flow based on any DML operations has occurred. So subflows basically transform a monolithic flow into a simple manageable process that calls on modular and reusable components. So it will make the flow structure made simple, like breaking down complex logics into smaller manageable pieces to improve organization, readability, and efficiency. Like they can accept input from calling flow. So for example, so I'll be just showing those examples like how to create subflows. Like in those cases we can just provide input from the calling flow, and we can just also return output values, which is useful for passing information between parent flow and the subflows. So so this is the theory for the subflow. Now I'll be just creating a use case, and I'll be showing one use case for this subflows in the Salesforce flow. So and my today's use case will be very simple. Like whenever I have already a field like case status field in this object, opportunity object, and this is a pick list field containing these values like new, in progress, negotiation. These are the values for the case status. And the use case will be whenever this case status getting updated, like then we need to just update these opportunity stages according to the respective case status. Like for example, whenever this case status is in negotiation, so this stage should be updated automatically to this negotiation or review stage. Um, that's the whole purpose for this doing using the subflow. So I'll be writing the logic for this case status. Like whenever this case status is getting updated, then we need to just update this opportunity stage. So that kind of logic I will write in the subflow. Then I will be calling this subflow from the parent flow. Like I will create a new record trigger flow for the whenever the opportunity is getting updated and whenever the case status is getting changed. In that case I will invoke that subflow that I created from the main flow. So let's get started to create the flow. So I'll just click on the gear icon and click on this setup. From this setup I can search for flows. So I'll create a auto launch flow first, in which we should have this logic for the whenever the case status is getting changed based on the we need to update opportunity stage. So that logic I'll just provide in this auto launch flow. So I will create this auto launch flow, and the flow is no trigger type, and we can just invoke this auto launch flow from REST APIs, Apex, and different processes. We can just invoke this auto launch flow, and I will just click on this. And first of all we need to get the opportunity record. That's why I will just create a opportunity record var first. I will just click on this new resource, and I'll select the resource type as variable, and I will provide the name like of var, and data type should be record, and the object should be opportunity. And this should be availability outside the flow, this should available for input, this needs to be selected, right? So from the parent flow, from the main flow, actually we will pass the opportunity record to this subflow, right? So and we need to just get that opportunity record information, so that is why I just made it for available for input. So I'll be just clicking on done. So now I'll just add a decision element. So based on this decision element, I will have different paths. So based on the case status, which stage needs to be updated, those kind of logic we can just check. Case status, case status check. So this is the decision element name, and whenever, like, for there are three case status. So first case status is new. So when case status is new, so I'll click on this resource, and from the opware I'll select opware dot case status. Whenever this case status is new, then our logic will be written in this new path for this case status. So I'll add two more paths, since there are three case statuses are there. And for the case status, this case status is in progress, and of where case status equals to in progress. And the final path is whenever the case status is negotiation, and this should also be of where dot case status equals to negotiation. So our all the paths are set up configured. So default path, let me just provide, I'll just keep it name as default outcome as it is. And in here, so I have just written that a decision, whenever this case status is new, in progress, and negotiation, we have three paths. So for the case status as new path, I will just add a assignment element, so that based on the whenever the case status is like new, then I can just set the opportunity stage to a particular stage. So set the opportunity stage as, so for whenever the case status is new, let me just provide the opportunity stage as qualification. Okay, as qualification. And just I need to search for the record variable. So record variable dot opportunity var dot stage, we need to update this stage field, and this should be qualification. So this assignment is okay, and for the stage new, and I can just copy this element and just paste this element into here. And in the negotiation path as well, let me just update the labels. So this is for in progress stage, as whenever the case status is in progress, let me just update this stage to value proposition, value. And I just need to update this qualification to value proposition. And the final one is like this, set the opportunity stage as negotiation. Negotiation or review. So our assignment setup is good. Now let me just quickly save the flow, unless I'll just provide the name like update of stage based on the case status. So assignments are done for the new in progress and negotiation case status. Now what we need to update, like we need to update the triggering opportunity record, where with that we have already that record variable. We can just update with that record variable the opportunity record. So I can just search for update records. So update the op stage. So I can just from the record or record collection, I just need to pass it of where. So this is how we can just simply update the opportunity record. So our subflow is ready to be used in the parent flow. So let me just check or debug this one quickly so that we can understand this subflow is working fine. So in the on clicking on debug, I can just search for a record like this one, and let me just run it. And for this case my opportunity case status is in negotiation, so this will pick up and update the opportunity stage to negotiation or review, that is going to the right path. So that this is how we can just understand our subflow is working perfectly fine, and we can just activate this subflow. So now this subflow, which is taking the opportunity which is taking this opportunity record as an input, we need to create the main flow, and we can just pass the triggering opportunity record as a input to this subflow, right? So let me just create a new flow, and in the triggered I need to click on this record triggered flow type. So the object will be opportunity, and whenever the record is getting updated, that in that case only I just need to invoke that subflow, and the condition will be whenever the case status is getting changed, right? So I'll use the operator is changed, and that should be true. So whenever the case status is getting changed, that is when we'll just invoke that subflow, right? So in the plus icon, I'll just click on this plus icon, and I'll search for subflow. So I'll search for the subflow action. So I can just pick the subflow, and I can just search for the subflow name like update op stage. So this is our subflow, and update the op stage subflow. So in here we can see that in the set input var, in set input values, we have this of var. So this of var is nothing but the opportunity record that needs to be provided for this subflow. So I'll just provide the triggering opportunity. So this is how we can just pass the opportunity record simply to the subflow. And let me just save this flow, like invoke subflow from a parent flow. I'll just save, and let me just quickly debug this one as well. So let me just click on the skip start condition requirements. For the testing purpose, I am just debugging it, and I can see that the flow executed successfully, and we are getting the values assigned as well from the subflow. This flow is calling the subflow, and the opportunity ID, we can see that this opportunity ID is getting passed perfectly fine. So and the values are also getting assigned properly. So this is how we can just understand our flow is working, and I can just activate this flow, main flow. So both our flows are activated, and the subflows needs to be activated unless we can't use those flows into any other places, like from the apex or from the flows or any different REST APIs as well. So the subflows needs to be activated, and I just activated the main flow as well. Let me just test it directly in the opportunity record now. And if I just update, so currently the opportunity case status is negotiation. If I just update the opportunity stage to new and click on save, I can see that opportunity stage is also updated to qualification. And if I just update it again like new to in progress and save, we can see that the stage is updated to value proposition. And this is same for the negotiation, it's updated to negotiation or review. So this is how we can just simply use subflows in Salesforce Flow. So thanks for watching. I will be adding more tutorials on Salesforce and Omni Studio topics in my channel Salesforce AI Champions. So please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.